Ladies and gentle people, welcome to the show where we talk about Cyberpunk 2077 and the crafting considerations, crafting skill. Yeah, I know, best t-shirt to try out a green screen. Peter ponders Cyberpunk and Peter at its best. So, let's see the nitty-gritty details. The main things about crafting in Cyberpunk, crafting skill, which is this one, is one of the best way to obtain really good gear. Also, you can utilize saves coming, and sadly, to get better gear for less components, crafting components. Sadly, it's also by design, because best in slot weapons and the best in slot legendary weapons, especially if they are, well, technically saves coming for the normal legendary ones, but if you want iconic weapons, as unique weapons are called in this game, iconic weapons, when legendary, they can only be crafted legendary. So if you want the best in slot from them, you need to save scum. Well, not too much, but quite a bit. However, that's not why we're here. Let's talk about why this is good. This is good because you can, get your own equipment, be it armor, I don't have even backed into, or weapons. But really, you don't need a technical ability level 20 for the best weapons you need to have that. But you can also get by with only this one. Gain more components when disassembling. You will see soon why. Maybe just, rare items. I think you need level 5 of technical ability for that. Because, and this is what you should know, the system is quite badly designed. Because you can go backpack, grenades. As you can see, this grenade and all the other normal ones, they don't yield anything. You can see it here. If they yield something when you disassemble them. These don't yield anything when you disassemble them. However, epic ones, and the Ozob's nose, which is, oh my god, this is what makes it outright broken to upgrade or craft legendary weapons and armor. These things from epic, it can yield you components. Also consumables. The epic ones, the Max Stock Mark III. As you can see, it yields you crafting components. The problem is with the system is that you go to crafting, you go to consumables, and the best way to obtain, if you are dealing in rare weapons or armor, the best thing to do is to get this one, Max Stock Mark II. It crafts for 10 and 5 components respectively. With the right perks, it's even lower, but it disassembles. I don't even know have them. It disassembles into rare items, a rare upgrade too. Max Stock Mark III. I think you can get these as world drops playing the game, but you can just go to one of these things. Let me show you. And you can go to any of these met points. There are many in the game. There's even one here. There are many of those met points all throughout. And I think you can grab these schematics, the crafting schematics, which is called crafting specs, specifications, but it's usually just called spec or specs in the game. You go to a met point, and you need a certain amount of street cred to get this done. But I think at level 40 street cred, if I recall correctly, that's when you get the Max Stock Mark III. If not so much higher, so don't worry about it. But it's fairly easy to get to. Once you have these, you can pretty much craft these, and for epic stuff, you are pretty much done, as you could see. Now, the interesting part is that for crafting grenades, I think you have unlocked, the normal frag grenade is unlocked by default. Then, you go and do the job of sending the clown. That's a side job given you by Ozob. You will know because you will get a message from him. Ozob is the one you want to follow, and as a reward you get a crafting spec for a legendary grenade, which is pretty cool, but as you can see, if you want to use it, it's fairly costly. It needs legendary item components, and it needs a frag grenade. Now the joy of this, and let me show you just real quickly. Let's just craft 5 of these. 5. They can. I can't count any. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's just go for 10. And I will show you even why is this so good. Because you can craft 10 of these. I know. There should be a UI or something too. I want to craft 10 of these. But not so working with this. Let's go for 10 Ozob nodes. And then if you go to assemble it, I'm going into the backpack screen. So if you want to craft on disassemble 10 of these. Oh, just one more thing. It gives you back 1 epic component and 1 legendary component. So it gives you right back the components that it cost to craft in the first place. You get more rare items anyway, and you get upgrade items too. You disassemble it. Yeah, I know. And however, if you have the more stuff acquired from disassembling perk for the crafting tree, at least that's what I think causes this only. Maybe there's other things too, but even if it's a slightly more reward you get, check it out. I have 79 legendary components now and 77 epic components. Let's disassemble 10, which would mean that I get 10 of each, right? Bam, wrong. We got more of these components. So pretty much you are set for even legendary components if you can craft Ozob's nose, and you can craft it if you have at least 1 of each, from rare and up to legendary. In the beginning, the common and uncommon items are needed for the grenade, for the normal frag grenade, needed for this special legendary grenade. So this is how you get the components. You can get epic ones. As you can see, this only gives 1 from the epic tier. So you might, if you want actually more epic and more rare, you should go for the either EMP grenade. I just found it in the world, but the best bet is consumable. Go for this max stock. Look at that, gives you, well, the same amount actually, the epic grenade. And you can go, I think this gives the same, maybe a little bit different, the bounce back Mark III than the max stock would. I think it's the same, 4335, 4335. Oh, well, look at that, the max stock gives you 7. What was that? Which, oh, I'm sorry, booster. So yeah, it gives you the same. Yeah, refresh it. UI, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, you get a lot of crafting components. And if you get these, oh, by the way, and the fun fact here is, again, crafting consumables, you only need common and uncommon here, crafting or item components for this, which you can get even lower if you have the perk to craft cheaper. You don't necessarily need that though, it's still the best. Oh, and it's so much broken that even if you have the skill to allows you to upgrade your lower quality components into higher ones. This, for me, if you checked it, it was so an epic one is actually 6, like it's 40% decrease for me. I think I'm maxed out on it. So every tier requires 6 of the previous tier instead of 10. But just think about it, like 6 epic components for legendary. Then you can get multiple of them if you have 1 with the Ozob grenade. So that's how you get all the items. These are the most important ones, most important points. Max stock Mark II if you want to stock up more on rare upgrade components, and max stock Mark III if you need epic too. This is more cost effective, obviously, But if you want to upgrade some items, because upgrading items is also a thing. Oh, not this one. I can upgrade this one. That's it. As you can see, it needs a lot of items. You can easily farm these with these crafting methods. It's boring to do, but it's not too slow either because of the bonuses you get from the disassembling. So yeah, as of patch 1.12, is it? Yeah, 1.12. That is the case. And that is the way to craft the best in slot items, because what you can do is, yes, what you can do is, you can check my video. This is what happens when you use your crafting. You get the item. For iconic weapons, the trick is see what you get, and then you need to reload from a previous save. As far as I can tell, there's no, like, the item is randomized upon crafting, so you can get the best item even if the epic version was the worst. So you can try to go from there. I just got this Widowmaker and this Overwatch by upgrading it from rare. Both of them were rare, so I upgraded the item to my current level, then crafted the epic one, and upgraded the crafted epic one too, just to have the extra more strats, because as I could see, crafted item will be below your level. As far as I could tell, after the epic craft and even after the legendary craft, after that I could upgrade the item itself once, or at least with the Widowmaker I did. That's why you got Maker is level 33 for me. But I haven't upgraded the legendary one. Look at that insane damage. Not that items need too much upgrading anyway. Okay. So this is how you craft. Fairly easy, right? I don't know if they're gonna fix this, because by design this is weird. Wow. Game design. Obviously, I don't know if they intended this. I understand that the max stocks, even though it's epic, they shouldn't really cost epic components. Maybe because it's not that much powerful. Actually, you can just play the game with stock Mark 1. Fine. It's a lot of health you get back. But yeah, getting back even epic ones, I think this is an oversight. But there's that. I think they're gonna likely patch this out. But until then, feel free to use this and enjoy to your heart's content. Thumbs up, please, for my great t-shirt choice. And please consider subscribing. Thumbs downing if you don't like something, and just, you know. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, see you next time. And for the love of anything that's holy to you, think